Night air outside the gas station was unusually quiet, the kind of quiet that makes you feel like something big is about to happen. And it did. Because the moment the security camera blinked, three teenagers, laughing, recording, trying to look brave for the internet, crept toward a man who didn't even notice them yet. A man wearing an old military jacket, kneeling beside his car's tire, checking the pressure like he had done 1,000 times before. And in a split second, before any of them could think about consequences, they dumped an ice-cold bottle of Coca-Cola on his head. He didn't move. He didn't shout. He didn't even look angry. But there was something in the way he slowly stood up, something in the way the teenagers suddenly stopped laughing, that hinted at a truth they couldn't possibly know. The man they chose to humiliate was the legendary Marine sniper, the ghost of more than one battlefield, the man whose name lived in stories whispered in barracks across the world. But tonight, he was just a tired single dad, trying to make it through the day. If you're watching this right now, stay with me till the end, because what happened next changed every life present that night. And trust me, you'll want to hit that like button and subscribe, because stories like this, they remind us what real strength looks like. His name was Daniel Wade, though most of the world would never know the name behind the medals locked away in a box he never opened anymore. To him, life wasn't about glory. Not after what he lost. Not after the divorce that tore his family apart. Not after he became the sole parent to his little girl, Lily, his light, his reason, his entire world. That day had already been long. He had worked a double shift at a warehouse, barely making enough to cover rent. His hands were cracked from lifting boxes, his knees swollen from old wounds he never complained about. He still had to pick up groceries, fix the leaky sink, check Lily's homework, and maybe, if he was lucky, sleep 3 hours before the next shift. So being drenched with a sticky drink by kids who thought it was funny should have been his breaking point. But Daniel didn't break. He simply wiped the cola from his eyes, glanced at the boys, and asked quietly, "Do you feel bigger now?" The tallest boy, Evan, snickered and lifted his phone higher. "Bro, relax. It's just a prank. You're gonna go viral." Daniel looked at him for a long moment. Not with anger, not with fear, but with the kind of disappointment that cuts deeper than any shout. "You think humiliation is content?" he asked. "You think hurting strangers makes you strong?" Evan rolled his eyes, but his friends, they shifted uncomfortably. There was something about Daniel's voice. Something steady. Something controlled. Something dangerous without trying to be. But before the tension grew, the glass door of the gas station slammed open. "Dad!" Lily ran out, pigtails bouncing, holding a small bag of marshmallows. She froze when she saw her father dripping with soda. "Dad, what happened?" Daniel forced a smile he didn't feel. "Nothing, sweetheart. Just an accident." The boys lowered their phones. Because in that moment, seeing that little girl, realizing what they had just done in front of her, their laughter died. But trouble wasn't over. From inside the store, the middle-aged cashier burst out, shouting, "Sir, I saw the cameras. Those boys, call the police. Press charges." Daniel shook his head. "No, they're just kids." Evan blinked. "Why are you defending us? We messed you up." Daniel kneeled to Lily, fixing her hair with gentle hands that had once built weapons but now only wanted to protect one small world, hers. "You can't fight darkness with more darkness," he whispered. Lily hugged him, tightly. But the cashier wouldn't let it go. "These punks need to learn. They need punishment." Daniel stood up slowly, meeting the man's angry eyes. "Punishment teaches fear. But fear doesn't change hearts." Then he turned to the boys. "You want to make something that actually matters." He pointed at Evan's phone. "Then record this part." The boys hesitated, then hit record. "My name is Daniel Wade," he said calmly. "I served 15 years as a Marine sniper. I've seen real conflict. I've seen kids your age lose everything in one night. And I came home hoping that young people here would never grow into the cruelty I witnessed." His voice trembled, not with weakness, but with memories that still clawed at him when he slept. When you humiliate someone, when you bully, when you mock, you take a piece of their humanity. And maybe you don't feel the damage. But they do. The boys lowered their faces. Evan swallowed hard. I didn't know. We didn't mean." "Yes, you did," Daniel cut gently. "But now you know better. So choose better." Lily slipped her hand into her father's. "Daddy, they're saying sorry, right?" The boys nodded silently. Daniel smiled. Then that's enough. But something happened that no one expected. Evan stepped forward, voice shaking. Sir, can we help you clean your car? It's the least we can do. Daniel looked surprised, but nodded. And for the next 15 minutes, 3 teenage boys washed the sticky cola off his jacket, wiped his car windows, and apologized to Lily more than once. And somewhere between rinsing the hood and drying the windows, something shifted. They weren't delinquents anymore. They were just kids trying to fix what they broke. As they finished, Evan's voice cracked. My dad, he left last year. I just get angry. I don't even know why I do half the things I do. Daniel placed a firm hand on his shoulder. Because you're hurting. And when people hurt, they either spread the pain, or they stop it. You can be the one who stops it. Evan nodded, tears threatening. The cashier stepped out again, but quieter this time. I misjudged you, he admitted to Daniel. You're a better man than most. Daniel shrugged. Just a father doing his best. When they finally drove home, Lily leaning against him in the passenger seat, she whispered. You're a hero, Daddy. Daniel chuckled. No, sweetheart. Heroes wear capes. I just wear old jackets.